Hello and welcome everybody, welcome back to MMS Formula 1. Today we are at the circuit, the home of racing and the home of the Formula 1. It's Silverstone, obviously the first circuit on the Formula 1 calendar. We missed it last season because of no reason really. We just decided Donington sounded like a better option. It was an interesting race. Now we're going to Silverstone because it's more of an iconic track and should give us a bit more fierce and intense racing. This is the bridge layout because the modern layout has a few fair issues with itself, and the 1992 layout sadly was broken, so we're stuck using the bridge one. Sunny weather, no chances of rain despite it being located on the British Islands. Very disappointed about that, but well, life is life, we have to move on. Speaking of moving on, let's go to the grid. And on pole position for today, we will have Matthew Falcon for the Benetton team. He's back in the team after Rodney Rankles replaced him because he was race banned, of course. It's a very nice comeback to the car, I should say, for Matthew Falcon, and a very welcome them, definitely, for the Benetton Aston Martin team. Joining him on the first row of the grid is David Granville, a championship contender, fighting with Falcon's teammate Van Leer. Very good qualifying from him as well. Down the rest of the grid we have Vit, surprising result from the Polish driver, I didn't really suspect that. Agnes again surprising everybody with his pace, qualifying 4th in his Minardi, followed by the championship leader Van Leer, Ghilardini, Lucien, King, Tande. Toby Bloomshine is in deep troubles. Not only did he underperform in Estonia, now his qualifying pace has absolutely gone. I don't know where it went, but it's definitely lost, and Toby needs to find it ASAP because P10 and the Williams and their home Grand Prix is definitely nothing good. Then we have Sahin, Radianto Wernersen, Key Valiak, Komodipo, Material Katzenberg, Kalmacher, Hold Moreira, Curtis Stella Bezgledny, Flynn Murray, Tande, Michael Maher, Betters, Nut, Herbut, Anderson, Aguirre, Miller, Shabo Miller, Waldinger, Brown, Etheling, and James Faulkner rounds off the grid in 38th. Now, with all that done, let's go down to the track, shall we? There we go. Here we go. Are you ready,
By the way, I'm
Giuseppe?
also here. Yes, I just wanted to say.
Yep, here we go.
Yeah. Welcome everyone.
20 laps ahead of us, let's go and get this done. The lights are now coming on, it's 15 red lights, and we're green and gripping. It's a very good start from David Granville. He started with Matthew Falcon coming into turn 1, and oh dear, they nearly do a recreation of what Verstappen and Hamilton did to each other. No crashes into turn 1 though, as Toby Bloomshine moves up 2 positions. He's up into 8th already. We can see some side-by-side moves into Maggots and Beckett's. Quite a few touches between the drivers here and there, but nothing too serious. Valek now sending it on to Wernersen defending her P13. Okay, that's good. And as we can see, Falcon has rocketed off into the lead, as now Vit and Granville are battling for what is P2. Vit, phenomenal start. Agnes holds on to his 4th. Then we have Van Leer, followed by Bloomshine, who's already up into 6th. Let's see the start from the Maltese driver.
Yeah, it seems like he had a good start. On board with him. Here he goes off the grid. Normal start, but I think he gets in position.
Oh, wait, Ghilardini. Look at Ghilardini ahead. He rides the back of... that's Van Leer. Both very lucky to not have damage. You can see now Bloomshine punts into the side pod of Nick Tanda. Nearly hits into the Jordan of Erling King. Gets behind Ghilardini. Lucien nearly overtook Van Leer through here, pushing the Dutchman very wide, and actually Lucien got Van Leer, but then Van Leer fought back on the outside. Bloomshine now behind Ghilardini, gets a good run, gets the slipstream, gets Ghilardini. Oh, look at the overspeed, Jesus Christ. And that's how he got himself up into 6th. Very nice
So
start.
maybe he's a bit in contention. I don't know. That's
Surely.
if he keeps this form up that he's had now at the start through the whole race, because that would help.
Yep, as now we can see Tanda defending here from the Jordan car. That's now Van Leer attacking Agnes. They bang wheels into the chicane, as that's Lucien off.
Yeah,
Lucien's
someone's
off. Luciana's off. I think that's a brake failure on her car. Instantly. Yep.
Oof.
Luciana's out.
Yeah, we could just see her slide in the background. Yeah, brake failure. Nothing you can do.
Nothing she could have done. Agnes now having to defend from Toby Bloomshine. Toby Bloomshine driving nicely so far.
Yeah, maybe he's finding up his form slowly a bit. I mean, I don't want to jinx him or something like that, and he surely doesn't want to jinx himself.
Wait, look at
And the race
Agnes.
just started.
Agnes is gaining on Van Laat. He was on the main straight, but now he makes a mistake. Oh, that's Erling King of the circuit. He nearly rejoins into the Zauber. This is not looking too good. We can see a lot of move now. Wernerson, she's mad. She's trying to overtake into Magnussen Beckers. That's not an easy thing to do. Surely you can do it, but not in a way like that. As now we can see the two Simtek cars battling. Keith now loses it. He loses 3 positions in one go, and now Mateusz Material might even have a go. Kalmar side by side of Harry Herhold, who started 20th, is now up into 15th. And oh no, that's an engine power cut for the MiG car. I think that was Schuel Michael Maher. As nobody with damage, everybody just piling up into each other. But other than that, it's actually clean racing, surprisingly, considering it's MMS and all. As now Van Leer has caught up to Igor Witt, and the inevitable must happen. Here we go, easy move into the chicane. Pushes him a bit wide. Oh no, but wait, Witt responds, nearly goes into the cars. We can see in the background Bloomshine got past Jack Agnes. But Igor Witt not giving up that easily. Good to see Gennadini now catches up to his teammate as his teammate makes a rather large mistake. But a rather calm start to the race, no major crashes that we kind of got used to, I guess, as the Moreira slides ahead of Murray. And yeah, clean racing. Grandal's chasing down Falcon with Finn 1 second. Oh, Bloomshine's off. That's going to be...
That was close.
This is an interesting corner. If you go wide here, those curbs, they are not gonna like you. Oh, speaking of not liking you, there's Keith. There is also Giuseppe Stella having a bit of a trouble, but John Keith...
Yeah, John Keith was on 2 wheels there for quite some time. Here, going through the straight.
He runs wide. He just missed his braking point or something, but jeez, the car actually lifts from the car fully lifts here.
Well,
and then we can also see
flight.
Kalmar and Stella running a tad wide.
Because we could say John Keith had a flight.
Yep.
Now laugh.
But surprisingly, no one got any damage, and that's good. Can't complain about that, can I? Nick Thunder now catching up to the Minardi cars. Ferrari obviously stricken due to one car, the faster car, clearly being out of the race. So that's bad news.
Yeah, obviously they're hoping that Tanda can surely give them a good result, but he's now stuck in P8 behind the Minardis, so...
Yep, but I mean, Tanda is doing a good job here. He is keeping himself very close to those cars. With enough speed, he should be able to overtake them very soon, but now he makes a bit of a mistake. Tries to avoid the dirty air, tries to close up. I wouldn't say he will overtake them into turn 1, but hey, you never know. Granville now has not really caught up to Falcon at all. He's just keeping himself within that 7 to 8 tenths distance, and just probably waiting for the pit window, really. Nothing else. Don't see where really we can see the major development, as now Witt and Bloomshine go very close. Ghilardini, oh no, Ghilardini nearly loses the car, has to correct it like 5 times. Tanda tries to go for a move now, King side by side of the Ferrari driver. Tanda goes for it, King goes for it, they touch wheels. King gets ahead of the New Zealander, and that is now the Jordan up into P8. Wernerson also having a decent race here. No damage for anyone, as now Murray, the home hero, trying to do something for McLaren. But it's not really gonna work.
Yeah.
And Henry J. Brown now left to die in last place. What is new? The 40 moment. I don't know what you want me to say here. Back on board with Nick Tander, trying to attack the Norwegian driver ahead of him, but it's not Not too easy to overtake on this version of Silverstone. He probably can send it into the chicane now since he gets a very good run, way better one that Erling King got.
He got down the inside, which he does.
Ooh, very close to contact with Erling King there. Ooh, yeah, had to leave some space there.
Yeah, he was cut off. So now Hussein is close behind them. So Hussein might even try a move on Thunder. Not yet. But
Yep, as Thunder was instructed to take care of the brakes. Because of Lucien's failure, and now he's not happy with King's maneuvers. As here we go, that's Sahin trying to overtake him. Sahin goes wide, goes on the marbles. Nothing bad happened to him though.
yeah, could have gone worse, and you don't want that corner, especially. So
Yep, as we can see, the pack is slowly making their way through here. No major crashes, no major pushing moments. Under Tanda now makes a mistake. Herbert capitalizes from that, but Herbert doesn't go for a move either. Now Faulkner makes a mistake. Shabo Miller gets right behind him, and well, no developments will be done here. This is Maggots and Beckett. You have to be side by side entering the corner to make something.
yes, Granville has been getting closer and closer to Falcon lap by lap.
Yeah, he's
And
finally
now
starting to catch up.
So he could maybe try and move in this next few set of corners.
Yeah,
But
now he's losing time though. He's lost the time he gained. As back to Tanda, he's unhappy. I don't really get why. I mean, he was theoretically on the worst side of the track. It is debatable, as there's Waldinger with some troubles.
I think that was an engine cut.
So yeah, he's stuck in 6th. So this time it's him and not Mark Tanda with issues. As Igor Witt instructed by the Ligier team to keep Blumschein behind as long as possible. Interesting, for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Herhold still trying to make up some ground here. Speaking of him, there he is on the back of Rikke Wernersen. The Danish driver in 12th, one position up from the start. Herhold tries to go for a move. Herhold goes wide, everybody goes wide. Sahin and Wernersen and Herhold both go wide, but now Wernersen has a horrible getaway, and that's Herhold up another position. The Mick car of Comedy Paul nearly overtakes Wernersen as well, but that's that didn't really work. Then we have the two Simtek cars, and then quiet, peace, and quietness. And there is Benz Valdinga coming in to retire the car. Shame.
Yeah. Really a shame you don't really want to retire like that. As Granville now is close again.
He got very close again. Yeah, he got very close again, but made another mistake and lost time again. Oh, how he rejoined the track. Oh yeah, that I agree, yeah. I thought he was talking about how King kinda cut him off there. Right. As Michael Maher is reporting lack of power. What is new, eh? Man. Mick seemed very promising, because now we can see Murray making a move on Bess Glenn side by side. Then Murray actually gets through. Decent move, decent overtake from the British driver. As Michael Maher and Nude now battling for position. This is a very weird situation. The MiG should not be so low, as now Nud makes a mistake. Herbert catches up immediately. And Faulkner, Jesus Christ, to the outside of Shabo Miller in the 40. What a move. No, never mind, it's not completed. Shabo Miller defends. But James Faulkner, he's very opportunistic in that 40. There's a yellow flag. Oh, I think this is why Sam Nud had troubles.
Yeah, very big smoke there.
As Witt failed to do his job. Let's see the replay of how he lost his P4 to Toby Blumschein. Yeah, I mean, the Ligier Peugeot car, the Peugeot engine drags them down so much. It should have kept Renault, really. Yeah, Blumschein just flies past him.
Yeah, nothing Igor Witt can do there.
Henry J. Brown in the pit lane as well. He's out of the race as well, another gearbox failure.
I mean, not that that changes his result or anything.
Oh yeah,
so.
well, in theory, Forty could have gotten a bit more sponsorship money, but you know, He's still finishing in the bottom part of the field.
Yeah, so here we are on board with Granville, still on the chase for Falcon for that P1. You just can't get it. You just, I don't know.
Keith in trouble. And that's a Simtech brake failure, I think. Yep.
Yeah, it might be actually.
Yeah, the brakes just went off.
Let's keep out of the race.
And that's Granville trying to put himself into the race as he's coming in this lap. Pit window, the first pit window is open. Falcon, Granville and Van Leer all coming in. Bloomshine also coming in. Vit as well. What is going on here? That's a very... Agnes Gilardini. King, Tanda. What? Are they all coming in this lap? Valyak, Terhold, Wernerson, Sahin. Yeah, they're all coming in. As Sahina makes a mistake, Wernerson tries to get it running. Comedipor, Radiantor gets an amazing run on Comedipor. And he's trying to do his best now for the Simtech team. He bangs into the side pod of Comedipor and loses time. Katsuma, yeah, the whole field is pitting this lap. They don't want to risk it. They're sticking to... they're sticking to one strategy.
So we're gonna see a lot of trouble in the pit lane, maybe. But also a lot of positions may be shaken up, depending on the pits. As here we are with Falcon, who's gonna be the first coming to the pits, of course, as he's in P1. And he has built quite a gap to Granville, actually, if you see. Yeah, 2 seconds now, so he might be able to get those. Yeah, he had a good in lap now, as we see him getting to the pits. And maybe that time he gained on Granville, maybe it's going to help him a bit if the stop doesn't go as planned.
I mean, listen, with the amount of cars coming into the pit lane, we definitely someone from the top pack here will be held up. It's just the question is just who will be the one that will be held up. So we're now with Falcon, and he's not held up at all. It's a decent stop. Granville gets held up. Van Leer gets held up. Oh no. Van Leer, that's a large held up there. He cannot be happy about that. Bloomshine also getting... No, wait, Bloomshine is just still getting serviced. Bloomshine ahead of Van Leer. Oh no.
Oh, that's how much he got held up.
Yeah, this hold up in the pit lane has, I think, quite possibly cost the championship leader a podium with the championship rival of his. This is... I mean, this isn't good. Look at the amount of cars at the pit lane. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is gonna shake up the midfield massively because, of course, the midfield...
Oh dear, there is damage. I just saw 2 cars explode. But first I need to see one thing. Is this an unsafe release from the Jordan team? I debate it. It was safe.
Yeah.
Well, there is an unsafe release from Kalmar.
Let's see.
Oh, okay, never mind. They got released at the same time, and Katzenberg just got a better launch. Didn't overtake him though, but what happened in the pit lane there? Moreira, excuse you.
Yeah, I think the FIA might have a word in this pit lane scramble here. I mean, there's a lot happening. So.
Oh, it was Radia. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
Why?
But Radiantor.
Oh.
Okay, Moreira kind of got stuck, but then, well, nothing should be done to Flynn. He should be fine. That's Bette's out of the race. But whatever Radianto just did... Oh no, Radianto now clogged up the pit exit as well. That's very bad news for Radianto. So basically what happened here, he got released at the same time as Comedipor, but instead of just going with it, he turns in and he goes straight into Bette's. And into Moreira. Speeds in the pit lane.
He blocks the pit lane too.
Yeah, he speeds in the pit lane here. I would debate Moreira. I don't think Moreira did anything.
Oh
But
no.
yeah, I agree with what the FIA just said about Radianto, as FIA reacted instantly. Radianto is giving a free race, but oh my god, Michael Maher is absolutely off now.
He was having a bit of a flight.
Yep, but Radianto is given a free race ban.
And Moreira has been disqualified.
Well, that's Moreira. We have reports from the paddock that the Dams team is going to the steward's office to appeal the penalty here, right now.
Well, that's quick decision making, I guess.
Well, the order has been shaken up as Van Leer and Bloomshine. As I said, Bloomshine is not gonna have it easy here. Van Leer tries to send it on to him, but Van Leer goes very wide. Here we go, Agnes, just in a world of his own. I mean, Moreira didn't do anything wrong. He was punted by Radianto, hence he took that line. Then we have Tanda Gilardini, King, Sahin, Herhold, Valyak, and Verneson in 13th. Then we have... Oi, that's Material in 14th, mate. He's in the points. Then we have Kalma, Katzenberg, Curtis, Comedy Port, Bezglenny, Murray, Stella, Moreira, Michael Maher, Herbert Anderson, Aguirre, Flynn. No damage to Flynn, as you can see, he's carrying on. Shabo Miller, Etheling, Faulkner, Tander, and the rest of the drivers are out.
Yeah, so this is a new field after the very eventful pit lane, I guess we could call it.
Yeah, I want Seawolf to respond. He's still there because I... Right, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, one thing I want to mention...
Yes, Dams is appealing the DSQ. The evidence they give is the fact that Moreira got punted by Radianto into the position he was in. And Flynn is still carrying on in the race without a damage.
I mean, they do have a point, if you ask me. So, what do you think?
About what?
About their appeal, if it makes sense.
I mean, to me it makes a lot of sense. It's like you could do much, but the DSQ will be talked about after the race, so we will have to see the race replay and judge after that. Herhold now tried to make a move on Sahin, but it didn't work out. Katzenberg trying to attack Kalma for some sweet points, and then the field is rather calm. There's Moreira with his nose kind of bent. We have Michael Maher Anderson. Aguirre Shabo Miller overtakes Flynn now, but Flynn gets a decent run. Etheling runs very wide. Then we have Faulkner, who gained a lot in the pit stop period, and then we have Tander, who's last now, as he passes Faulkner into Maggots and Beckett side by side. Ooh, gets pushed a bit too wide for my liking, but Tander ultimately gets it round the outside in a better car. Shouldn't be too surprising. Falcon pulling away from Granville, although Granville seems to be actually catching up, as now Bloomshine, he pulled away from Van Leer, he pulled a massive gap on the Meriton driver. Then we have Vit, Agnes, Tander, Gilardini also pulling away. Sahin, Herhold and Valyak all nice and close to each other.
Yeah, that's a nice little battle.
Yep, as Tander is now told to push. I can read some of the radio things from Betas, but it's nothing nice. Yeah, Beta's not happy about Radianto being stupid. Call it that way.
Stupid. Yeah, pretty much that.
I wanted to use a harsher word, but because this is a broadcast, I cannot. But yeah.
I say we are with the other Giuseppe, chasing after Joseph Murray.
Yeah, so far Stella will be winning in the... at least now Stella will be winning in the Giuseppe war.
Oh, fun fact, Joseph means Giuseppe, basically.
Oh, so we have... so another Giuseppe on the field is Joseph Murray.
Technically. Just
amazing.
Technically. Yeah, the more you know.
Yes.
As here with Granville, who's actually lost a bit of time to Falcon. like before the pits.
Yeah, he's
There
losing
was
more
a
time
big
now.
bumper.
That's a very poor turn 1 from him as well. Bloomshine is starting to get some ground. Van Leer is slow. Vit is catching up to Johannes Van Leer, if my eyesight is correct. Which, I mean, it probably isn't.
But is it? You know.
As Vit is told by the Ligier Peugeot team to push, to which he responds with, you say me to push when they have better engine. I mean, I see his point, but I miss it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I see the point, but at the same time, I don't.
And here we are with this teammate, by the way, who hasn't been having the best of races, actually.
Yeah, qualified P20, well, at least he's in the points, you know, that's a good thing. He climbed up 9 positions already in the race, but, you know, definitely the pit stop chaos helped him a lot. As now Granville only gained 2/10 on this whole lap on Falcon, and, well, it's just not looking too good for Williams. They seem to be a bit on the loser side of things this race.
Yeah.
As here we go, starting another lap on board with Granville into turn 1. Gets actually a good run, gets a very good exit. Is now below 1 second behind Falcon.
Yeah, he's flying.
Yeah, he's starting to pick up the pace, and look at that in front of Falcon. Ding ding ding. Le backmarker.
That's Effeling and Faulkner there.
Yep, as Tanda is starting to push, he's starting to catch to Jack Agnes, making ever so a larger gap to Simone Ghilardini. Now we have King followed by Sahin, Herhold and Valegri. This pack has also separated a bit. Then Stella and Murray, oh wow, would you look at that?
They're very close together. As Stella loses a bit of ground there. Behind them is, I think that's
Moreira.
Whose DSQ is still getting appealed, I think.
Yeah,
so
he's currently kept in the race. Oh no. Oh, Granville, oh, you poor soul.
He's stuck in a battle for last place.
Oh, there we go. He taps into Etheling. Knew this would have happened. Well, you see, this is a very tricky situation for the FIA because Etheling and Faulkner were battling for position. They couldn't really do much. When you're side by side, you cannot really do much about letting the faster car through. The leader has to pretty much pain through it and just live with it. As there's Bloomshine catching up to his teammate now. Granville, I don't think he's happy about whatever is happening now. He's lost a lot of time to Falcon. His teammate is catching up to him. Van Leer now will catch up to Bloomshine, as Bloomshine is basically stuck behind the 2 rocks. Basically. As there's Katzenberg, but Glenn is still behind Murray, but there's Michael Maher who's going himself ahead of Moreira. Moreira though tries to fight back. Oh, he taps into the... Oh, come on. Come on, Roberto, you're not making it good for yourself.
Let's see here.
He just bumps and runs him.
Yeah, we're not in NASCAR, mate. I mean,
I don't know, to be honest, because he goes for it. Michael Maher sorta closes the door.
Yeah,
Moreira, you can see Moreira actually tries to brake as to not hit Michael Maher because he rapidly slowed down, but then, you know.
Yeah, they hit twice. In the second hit, Maher lost control.
Yeah.
And Moreira also lost control a bit, but
they both lost control. As now Flynn tries to overtake his Argentinian teammate side by side, gives him a bit of a nudge. But I mean, so far he is the clear number 1 in the team. He is the one who scored points in Monaco. Obviously, I'm speaking about Josh Flynn here. As here we go, that's Van Leer now lapping Etheling, catching up to Bloomshine. As Bloomshine has a bit weird mistake. What is Van Leer doing?
I think he tried to go around the outside, but then
wait, was that smoke?
Wait, no.
Was that dust or smoke? I don't know. Bloomshine had an engine power cut, and Van Leer just tried to go to the outside, but just ran out of space.
Yeah, he realized, oh wait, no, that doesn't really make sense, but it was too late, he was on the grass. And now he's behind the Effeling again. And
no further action between Schuel, Michael Maher and Roberto Moreira, as now Vit is catching up to Van Leer, obviously he was told that the back markers ahead and that the guys in front of him will be stuck behind him. So this is just a field day for him. As here we go. No, that's a move into turn 1. As Van Leer is coming in this lap, he squeezes Etherling. Second pin window is open. Oh dear. Oh no. Wait, Falcon makes a mistake. He's stuck behind Mark Tander, which is actually a bit of a competitive car here. And this is allowing David Granville to fight. Well, he also... he's saving fuel as well. But he's catching up to Falcon, which is the crucial bit.
Yeah, he's managing this really well, to say the least. So...
Yeah, but both of them saving fuel, we will not see too big of a battle between them. Vit now stuck behind Ethelnina, we have Agnes. Tanda just vibing, I guess. Gladini caught up a bit to him, but that's because everybody's really pitting now, so... Not surprised. Some people need to save fuel a bit more, some don't. Stella still behind Murray, but still close. The Alpine-powered footwork.
That sounds really nice, actually.
Yeah, very interesting engine.
Yeah, very unique sound, actually, so... that was kind of a mistake.
It sounds like a vacuum
not
cleaner.
Really. Funny Formula E engine.
As here we go, there's Falcon already in a pit lane. Gotta get ourselves to the race leader. Granville and Falcon in the pit lane now. It's not a rebadged Renault engine. It's their own entity, SMH. So here we go. Falcon should have a good stop here. Oh, it's... Oh my god, 5.5. How?
Oh, Christ.
Oh my god, he's won. Granville. That's a horrible stop. He gets it going. Van Leer gets it going. Van Leer will be closer to Granville than anybody else. Bloomshine, let's see him. He is also having an absolute... Oh yeah, Bloomshine is getting held up here. He got held up just a bit. As the rest of the field is now coming in, Ghilardini. Ghilardini very close to Tanda. Not a good stop from the Scuderia as Aguirre is out. I will investigate it in a bit. Valiak nearly into Calamar. I did not like that one.
Yeah.
Alright, time to see. Oh, that smoke coming out of Shabo Miller's car. As Aguirre's car just given up. It just gave up.
Yeah. Knocked over some cones too, actually.
Oh, I think that might be a brake failure or a suspension one, but yeah, just
kinda
not looking too good. The Tyrrell team struggling a lot this season. Back to the field. Wait, Katzenberg was the only car that did not follow the rest of the field through. Well, that's interesting.
Maybe trying a different... Wait.
Oh yeah, Dams is trying a different strategy. Question is, will it work?
Yeah, that's the question. So he's spinning this lap.
Moreira pitted a bit earlier than these guys. And Katzenberg is pitting later. As we go drivers, I have Simone Ghilardini trying to get to Nick Tanda. Not really catching the Ferrari up too much. And here we go, the back markers now rejoining the pit lane. I mean, rejoining to the track from the pit lane, and that holds up Van Leer. Granville, makes a mistake as he overtakes Anderson. Van Leer to the outside of Flynn. That's a stylish way to lap a car. But now he has to get through another back marker, and then only then he has Granville. Falcon, nearly 11 seconds ahead of his rival. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how they put off that pit stop, and I don't know how some... Like, we've seen those in the past.
I can see Williams appealing that pit stop.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, as Vit gets...
Flynn gets past Tanda, but Tanda does not allow Bloomshine through. Oh dear. As here we go, Van Leer sends it on to Anderson, laps the car. Same with Bloomshine, laps Tanda nice and easy this time.
Yeah, Bloomshine now onto Vit, which is a car he's racing, so yeah, that is battle for position there. But obviously he has to catch up to him first.
Yep.
And I mean, is he catching up?
He is catching up. I mean,
Kind
he is in a
of.
better car as Witt's teammate Harry Herhold is asking for more power given to the engine, but the team says, well, this is the most you will get. To which he says, well, we need more upgrades, which, well, cannot really come in, can they? No, they
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, thank God we're changing to a different upgrade system. As Katzenberg has gained a lot from his pit stop, he jumps material, he's in the points now, and he's gonna fight for some nice 2 points now. Whole 2 points, mate. Whole 2
Yeah,
points.
have Dams actually pulled off a really good strategy here.
Yeah, shame it didn't work for Moreira, but, you know, at least it works for the driver who was ahead for most of the race.
Yes, here we have Van Leyen, I think this is, on the back of Murray.
No, that's Falcon.
Oh, that's Falcon, yeah. My mistake.
Yeah, Falcon trying to lap Murray. He is currently lapping a person in the 21st place. Then we have Granville, a large gap followed by Van Leyen. Another larger gap, then we have Bloomshine, another large gap, then we have Witt. Even larger gap, we have Agnes, followed by Tanda and Ghilardini.
I think this is the
here we
lap
go.
now.
Yeah, this is the final lap, by the way. Here we go. This race has gone by very quickly. I mean, not many accidents, just clean racing. Falcon low on fuel, though. Can be a bit of a worry. As he's now slipstreaming Murray, he's pulling himself a bit up using the slipstream, but he has to get through as soon as possible. Flynn comes into the pit lane to retire, presumably a gearbox failure. But yeah, now Falcon laps Murray, then we have Granville, Van Leyen, Bloomshine, Witt stuck behind Tin Anderson. I don't think the Polish driver will be happy about that. He tries to go to the outside, but Anderson closes the door. Doesn't make it easy for the Polish driver, so he does a switchback onto him to the inside. He's still not ahead of the Sicilia Lamborghini team. And now, there we go. Oh, not there. Anderson bumps into Witt. This is a bit of a ridiculous situation. Anderson now actually stays ahead. I don't understand. Why would Anderson fight? I don't understand it.
Yeah, what is he doing there?
I don't know either, but there we go. Witt still tries to lap himself as I have to cut away because Matthew Falcon returns to form, returns to Benetton and wins the British Grand Prix for the British outfit. He's going to be followed by David Granville, the British driver, in second, but he still should be happy with that result as he will get a nice jump in the standings as Van Leyen comes in third, and I believe he loses 4 points. He actually loses 5 points to Granville, but he will still lead the championship. Then we have Bloomshine, followed by Witt. Jack Agnes, another fantastic result from him, given to the Minardi team. And Tanda just now caught up to him. Oh, come on. Yes, he's not going to be happy with that. Ghilardini laps Faulkner on the line. There we see Sahin and Herald very close, but Sahin keeps the position. Herhold cannot go anywhere. Valek finally finishes the race in 11th, and we see King scoring points. Verneson also decent result, P13. Points are always good. She literally gained no positions in the race. Kalmasko some very much needed points for McLaren, and Oli Katzenberg scores yet another points bank position for the Dams team. Then we have Material, very high finish for the Footwork team. I'm really happy about that. Curtis, followed by Comedy Paul, Bezlen, and Giuseppe Stella will finally finish a race.
I think he's finished before. But
Yeah, but it's finally a decent position now. As David Granville scores the fastest lap of the race, and there is your race winner, Matthew Falcon. David Granville says the fastest lap of the race, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Driver of the day?
I mean, hear me out. Tobias Bloomshine didn't even do that bad, actually.
Well, he climbed up 6 positions, but well, considering the car Williams have, it's not that big of a surprise, really.
Yeah, but considering his form he's had over the last few races, I mean...
Then it's still not good, is it?
Yeah, true, but... I don't know. What would be your pick? I mean, Falcon has been pretty dominant this race, but I don't know.
Falcon dominated lights the flag, and well, considering he has been race banned, I think this is very good for him. Getting back into the car, scoring pole position, winning, helping Benetton in the Constructors' Championship. I'd say he deserves a shout, considering, the fact that man literally gives Benetton another win and snatches a 10th victory from Williams. That's...
yeah, their home GP too.
Yeah, Williams scores their 20th podium, but yikes.
Yeah, nothing.
Not a good
Not
race for
much.
Williams again. Yeah, I honestly don't know who to give it to, so I'm just gonna give it to Harry Herhold. Climbed up 10 positions. Good job.
Yeah, alright.
Yep. So, next Grand Prix is the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice one. Slipstream battles, crazy racing. Be sure to check that one out. And be sure to be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt.